Today I am going to discuss activity 3.2. In question number 1, part A, you have been asked to explain how is it possible to increase the performance of a CPU or a microprocessor, which is the brain of a computer. In your explanation, include some of the risks associated with your suggestions to improve the performance. As you can see that you have read about the performance of a CPU in the first topic. This is a summary related to how to increase the performance of a CPU. You can increase the width of the wire, which is taking data and addresses. And when you will increase the bus width, the performance of the CPU will increase. You can increase the clock speed also. It means the clock which is synchronizing, which is coordinating all the parts of a computer together. When you will increase its speed, the speed performance of a CPU will increase. The third point is this, that again he is repeating that you can change the altering means changing. You can change the width of the bus, you can change the clock speed, and yes, you can use multiple core of CPU, and you can increase by the performance of your CPU by increasing its number of cores. It means the parts that can work independently. If you will use two cores, the performance of CPU will become double. If you will use four cores, the four parts, if you will use four parts, then the performance of CPU will increase 4 times. But there, as you have been asked to discuss the risks also, so you have to mention when you will increase the width of the bus, data bus or address bus, you cannot go unlimited, because the performance of the computer will start becoming affected after a certain period of time. Overclocking, it means that if you want to increase the clock speed, you can go to BIOS setting. BIOS is the hardware setting. You can press, it depends upon your computer system. Sometimes you can press F1 for quite some time to go to BIOS settings. Sometimes you need to press some other key to go to BIOS settings of your computer. You can go over there, you can increase the clock speed, which synchronizes all the parts of the computer. You have to keep this thing in mind, that if you will go beyond a certain limit, the operations of the computer will start becoming unsynchronized, and it can lead to overheating of your computer also. So overclocking can be done to a certain limit. Third point is use of cache memories. Yes, you can increase cache memories. Cache memories means that inside your CPU there is some part of memory of your CPU which stores important information related to you, like your credit card numbers, your passwords, your personal information. So the more cache memory you will use, the more performance of your computer, the performance of your computer will increase. In your book, there is no risk mention related to it, and I think so. There is no obvious risk associated with it, because more memory means more good to your computer. I don't think there is any harm in it. So the third point has no risk associated with it. In fourth point, yes, you can use number of cores which are independent systems of ALU, control unit, and registers. They do a lot of good to your computer, but if you will increase the number of cores beyond a certain limit, the performance of your computer will decrease, because all the cores have to communicate with each other. So if you will increase the number of cores, there is a potential, there is a risk of reduction of performance, because all of the cores need to communicate with each other also. This is what I have mentioned over here in my answer. This is what I have mentioned in my answer, that increasing the width of address and data bus will increase the performance of the CPU, but can affect its performance after a certain limit. Then increasing the clock speed is good, but we should avoid overclocking. We can use more cache memories. We can use different number of cores, but the performance can be affected after a certain limit. Now let me discuss part B. What is instruction set? Instruction set, as you know, that inside the CPU there is certain programming that is done for you, so that the CPU can operate and perform all functions of the computer. And this programming is basically done in assembly language. So this is the answer. I have taken the answer from here, but I have divided it into points that the computer needs to perform operations of the computer, which are saved in the form of assembly language inside the CPU. And the CPU fetches instructions from the computer and from all the parts of the computer. It decodes them, translates them, and then executes them, acts upon them. So instruction set. This is the instruction set. You can write a bit more detail if the question can be of more marks. You can mention that x86 is a common example of an instruction set which is most used by an instruction set which is used by famous companies like Intel, Pentium, and AMD, Athlon. Question number 2, you have been told about, you have been asked about the GPS navigation system which is fitted inside your computer to navigate the car and which is controlled by satellites. This device is controlled by an embedded, a fixed system a system which is fixed inside your car in the form of a small in the form of a microcontroller, small controller chip. You have to describe the inputs of this embedded system. Describe which outputs would you expect it to produce. If you basically you enter or tell about your destination address to the system, and you can tell other factors also to avoid something. But basically you need to enter the destination address. What about the outputs of the GPS navigation system? It uses a small microprocessor chip, a small GPS module is fixed inside it. There is a modem and 9 volts DC power supply. All these combine, all these parts make use of satellites to tell about the location, the information of the location about which you are asking, and it tells about it measures the latitudes and longitudes, which are the vertical and horizontal lines on the maps, and their intersection tells about the specific location. The microprocessor processes this information and sends it to the GSM, and you are being told about the location of the destination address. And the estimated time to reach the destination is also calculated and told to you by this system. In question number 2, part B, you have been asked to tell about the updates and that can be done to a GPS device of your car without taking the car to the garage. And if you have a Wi-Fi connection into your car, you can directly download the updated map. You can you can first download the updated map to your computer and then transfer it to your car through a portable device like a USB. So this was activity 3.2. The next video will be related to activity 3.3. Thank you.